All right, eighth grade. Happy Monday. It is March 23rd, and it is the first day of our Franklin E-Spirit Week. If you haven't joined the Franklin Wide Classroom yet, I would encourage you to. Today is Franklin Family PJ Day, so I am rocking some incredible bedhead in honor of our first Franklin E-Spirit Week day. This week, I would like you to do a couple of things. One, we will be finishing up our packing projects. So, whether you were doing postcards, visual persuasion, whether you were doing a monster or some dichotomous theme, I'm interested in that coming to a close. So, this is how the week is going to go. On today, or between today and tomorrow, I would like you to post your work as an assignment to me, and I will look at it and give it some feedback. Then on Wednesday, I would like you to enter into a Google slide that I have already shared with you and put your work on an individual slide. The instructions are there, and I'll have another video for how to go through it. But essentially, I want you to have a slide with your work, and then in the comments, write out some of what you intended to do, some of what went well, and there's a guide in there for you, which we can go over. Then on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to host a Zoom meeting, and I'd like to look at our work as a class. So you should have gotten an email invitation to that Zoom meeting. And if you have not, first check your school email to double check that it got to you. And if it did, great, and accept. And if it did not, and it's not in like a junk folder, let me know, and then I will resend that invitation to you. So just to recap, today I'm posting an assignment that is going to be due tomorrow on Tuesday at 9 a.m. And I'd like you to take a picture of the progress you've made, upload that, and then I will give feedback. And we can go ahead and get these things to the finish line. Then on Wednesday, I'd like you to place your work inside of that shared slide file. And then on Wednesday and Thursday in the afternoon, we will go ahead and look at the work as a class and kind of go through. I'll share my screen. We can look and talk about everything that everybody did, and then give feedback on the process. So hopefully that makes sense. Looking forward to another great week of learning with you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. So many of you have been doing a great job and clearly having a lot of self-discipline and managing your time really well. And that's a super credit to you. So keep it up, and we're just going to keep going one week at a time. Take it easy. All right, everybody, here's me and my bedhead again, and I want to walk through how we're going to hand in projects. So there was a slide document shared with you. Hopefully you got it, and if you didn't, let me know. And this is exactly what it looks like. This is the title page, and it gives you a guide. And what I want you to do is every time you get in, wherever the work is, you can just create a new slide, go to the end and create the little cursor, hit enter, and it'll open up for you. And you can go to insert your image. Now you can either upload it from your computer, from your drive, from your photos, a lot of options here, or you could take a picture of it just by clicking on camera if your device allows. Now, when you go to drive, which is what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and scroll down a bit and click right here. So we're going to pull this one in. Now, the big ask of you is that you make sure that your work fits. If your work is like this one is a little bit tall, so if I try to stretch it, it's not going to really have its original qualities, and we want to be as exact as we can here because since we don't have the work in front of us, we want to do a great job of conveying to one another what it is that we did. So I'm going to undo what I just did on the stretch and let you know that this is perfect. So as far as our presentation goes, it would look something like this. It reflects the original photograph. Absolutely perfect. The only other thing I would say is that as you're adding things, you can color correct if you find that the color isn't quite right. A couple of you have given voice to the fact that, um, the way the light hit and you took a picture and it was more red or more blue. That's fine. As long as what you post is as close to the original as possible, it's okay to do some edits. Um, if you Instagram filter it, though, it's not going to be a great fit unless, of course, you're working completely digitally and it helps add to what you intend. Uh, then what I want you to do is use the speaker notes. So if you haven't used them before, underneath the image are notes. And when you give a slides presentation, this is a way that a speaker can keep track of what they want to say. But in our homepage here, or our main page, I put 5 questions, and these are the ones that I want you to answer to explain your work. So the first one is, why did the project you chose reflective of your theme? So you probably had an idea of what you wanted to communicate. Why was postcards better suited for that than anything else? The second one is, what references did you use? So explain for us uh, what you intended to communicate about your theme and why you picked those source materials that you did. The third one is about the emotion. So, like, if you had a perfect piece of artwork, what kind of emotion did you want to communicate and how would you want your audience to feel? 4, what was successful about what you made? And then 5, if you were going to do this project again, what would you do differently? And so what we would end up with then is, in each of your cases, you would have all the answers to your questions. See, answer, 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 and you make sure that they're all written out in a complete sentence. So then on Tuesday, look for some more instructions on how we're going to connect and look at this on Wednesday and Thursday through our Zoom meeting. Also, just to let you know, I am building a FMS art and media web presence. So right now, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, we're going to be posting these on YouTube. So if you're working on things and want to share, that's a fantastic way to do it. Hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys have a great